How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and welcome to another summoning session. We've got the Attuned, Nino, and Rearmed Ginnungagap banner, along with Harkin and Isadora. So, pretty cool banner here. Yeah, looking forward to getting multiple copies of Nino and Ginnungagap. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. It is pretty generous of them for giving us 2 sparks. I wonder why. Is it because 2 of the units here are not in the normal summon pool? Gee, I wonder if they shouldn't have just put them in the normal summon pool. So, yeah, this banner, I've got mixed feelings about, but at the same time, I like Blazing Blade characters, so yeah, it's, still gonna be a cool time, I think. Yeah, also just a disclaimer, I'm still a little bit sick. I'm not as sick as I was when I did the ban reaction. I was pretty out of it, man. I feel a lot better now, just not able to work or anything. I actually had to cancel my trip to Thailand, so that actually really sucks, and my parents were pretty upset about that. Oh my god. Yeah. It is what it is, I suppose. Otherwise, at this point, I would have been on a plane. You know, sometimes life just doesn't go the way you want it to. Anyways, we're just gonna be sparking on colorless and green. I figured eventually I'd find Isadora and Harkin. So, yeah, when it comes to limited time units, it's kind of now or never, so maybe not never. Oh my god! That is awesome. We got Ginnungagap. I am Ginnungagap, destroyer of all dreams, the ruin of hope. I rule the nothingness. Yeah, she looks pretty cool. Oh, plus, I don't remember if she's fast or not. But cool. Cool to get her. Actually, really nice. Yeah, this fodder is pretty awesome, although Fatal Smoke 4 is kind of a meme right now because it's almost impossible to inherit, because Fatal Smoke 3 is also hard to find. And also, what are we gonna do with 4 inherit slots now? You get fucking nothing. Honestly, they need to increase it. I know it's in IS's best interest to not do that, but it's just not very family friendly, you know, IS. Anyways, wow. Her art looks fucking cool. She does still look more like a Pokemon, like some sort of psychic type Ultra Beast or something. She looks pretty cool. She's also got like tentacles, so if you're really a big hentai fan or something, I'm sure she really does something for you. But yeah, apart from that, I guess she's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I've got some plans with the rearmed, the Arcane Void weapon. I do have only 2 units I want to give it to so far. It's really just New Year's Takumi and Summer Lind. New Year's Takumi has been mainly using the weapon that Dancer Ethlyn has, Quarterly Fan or something. It's a pretty good weapon. It's a pretty good weapon, but it's also, like, pretty outdated now, so, yeah. Good to get an upgrade. And also, Summer Lind is a unit I've accidentally plus 10'd, and, you know, I might as well use her, right? So, I'm gonna build her up a bit now that we've got the Arcane Dagger. But yeah. Anyways, in case you were interested in the race, here are what they look like. Definitely the Nino fans should be really happy being a green unit, because as we all know, being a green unit makes you easier to summon. I don't make the rules, this is just how the math works out. If you want to ask questions, ask Joel of Phyology, ask other people, ask some statisticians. I know, actually, you know, I have a degree in statistics, but even I don't understand math sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, it makes all the sense because the math is quite simple. It's just conditional probabilities. Anyways, I am kind of ranting. But yeah, The rates aren't looking too bad, although the Ginnungagap rate's kind of bad. So, it might be explained because Will was at. Oh my god, we got a Bernadetta. Eternal Loner. Oh my god, that's just like me. Alright, cool. I think she should be getting a weapon refined suit-ish. So, oh my god, nice. We got another Ginnungagap. You know, instead of saying Ginnungagap, the name's just too goddamn long. I'm just gonna call her Ginny from now on. We got good old Ginny with a plus attack. That's actually, I think that's the one we're gonna want to go with. So awesome. You know, it's kind of funny. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter kind of complaining about getting nothing. And then here I am, not even reaching my first spark yet, and we got 2 Ginnies. So, I already have all the Ginnies I really want, to be honest. But hey, I'll take more, you know. We're not gonna let 2 sparks go to waste. Right? You know, when there's guaranteed results, you do not want to pass up on some guaranteed results. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? I wanted to discuss a little bit of the book 7 ending. It was interesting. I guess we killed Gulveg. We killed Gulveg, which was pretty freaking awesome. But then they're doing this weird, like, oh, they're not actually dead, they're just in Sather's mind. And I'm just like, it's like some weird, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium puzzle kind of thing where the soul of characters are in a character. It's a little weird, but I guess this is a way to preserve Gulveg. I guess Gulveg is such a beloved character in the fandom already. Now, I just knew that if we just fucking killed them, they're gonna riot, you know? The audience is going to riot, so we gotta keep them around, so in case there's a forging bond, you know, we can possibly bring them back, sort of, I don't know, or maybe some other story element thing. Kinda weird. I mean, the whole story is really weird. I've seen a lot of people celebrate that the book is over. Oh, hey, we got an Ascended Florina. Man, remember when they made Ascended units? Man, really miss those days. Very on topic because there's a Blazing Blade summoning. What? Do you have good fodder? I mean, this isn't really too good nowadays unless they make a tier 4 trace down the line. Let's hope that doesn't become the case. But, you know, I'll take it. I will take it. God damn it. But yeah, the book 7 story, I've seen a lot of people just celebrate that it's over, you know. And I'll admit, it's probably my least favorite book of Fae so far, which is saying something because there's a lot of books that I was really bored of. I'm looking at you, book 2 and book 4 to a certain extent. But, I mean, book 7's gotta take the cake. It's just so... it's both confusing and kind of boring. Maybe Vanaheim was just not a very interesting setting. Is it Vanaheim or Vanaheimer? I think it's Vanaheim, but I'm not... not totally sure on that. But yeah, it's, hey, at least it's finally over, guys. So, we can move on to what will be next. Now, I don't know anything about Norse mythology, but I'm sure whatever they come up with next will be pretty good. Anyways, another thing I wanted to talk about was the Hall of Forms that will be happening later this month. It's been data mined already by Mr. Gengar. So, yeah, here are the Hall of Forms, the upcoming ones. Looks like PM1 was correct, as usual. Looks like we're getting Legendary Ike. I know a lot of people aren't super excited, I mean, I can't really say I'm super excited either, to be honest. But it's gonna be pretty cool. I think it'll be fun to try to give... it's gonna be fun to try to give old units, like, you know, a new paint job. Because right now, he's just not cutting it. He's just not, at least mine isn't doing very well. I haven't really given him too much updated fodder, so, but I could see there being a lot of fun with, what we could give him, maybe a Gambit. Anyways, we're at the Spark. Let's go for Nino. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe giving mine Gambit. I know some people think it might not be the best. Some people think Special Spiral 4 build's probably the best. But I don't know, I kind of want to try the Gambit build. Anyways, here we go, we got Nino. I'm Nino. I'm here to get really strong, so I can repay everyone who's been kind to me. Girl, can you, like, say less lines, please? Oh, fuck, I wanted to take a look at her up. Well, hopefully we could get another one before the second Spark. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a Gambit 4 build, personally, for Ike. But honestly, I'm just kind of curious to see what Phoenix Master has to say about all this. I'm sure whatever... I mean, I'll probably just end up following his build, but I don't know. I hope he thinks that Gambit 4 is also the superior build, but I could also see Special Spiral 4 being the superior one. I don't know. There's also young Soren. That's pretty exciting. I remember he was pretty good. I think he had like some sort of wind sweep effect in his weapon. I think. I could be wrong on that, but I don't, I don't really remember. I just remember he was pretty good though when he first came out. He was a really good defense unit. I mean, I don't know about nowadays. Even with a new paint job, I mean, I guess you could make it work. Also, his art is really cool, and his theme, or not the theme, but like the idea behind him is cool. Well, it's not really cool, it's more actually really sad and heartbreaking. But that equates to being cool in Fire Emblem, you know? But yeah, cool to get him. I'm probably not gonna pick up him. I already have a copy of him. Oh man, I need water. I need water real fast. Oh man, I'm gonna chug a cough drop or something. Anyways, the next one is Marcia. I don't really foresee myself really getting Marcia or doing anything with her really. But you know, she's there if you want to build her up, I guess. And then there's the Black Knight, Winter BK. You know, one of the worst units that ever came out ever. Isn't that right, Joel? I know you're watching this, Joel. I'm here to call you out that you are probably right. You're probably right. In terms of being a far savior, he's not the great. Oh my god, we got another Ginny. Hell yeah, what the fuck is up with that, man? Like, Ginny's rate is supposed to be pretty low. I mean, maybe I did my math wrong. I don't think I did. My math makes sense, but I'm also running a -2 IQ right now, so, I mean, maybe. You know, maybe I got it wrong. But I would have expected to gotten at least one Nino by now, but hey, maybe the fates are just not in my favor. But yeah. Overall, this Hall of Forms batch is pretty exciting. Really looking forward to updating the build for my legendary Ike, because man oh man, does he need an upgrade. Anyways, also something I wanted to show off were some of my Hall of Form builds for the Hall of Form Revival, the Awakening one. I was aiming for Cordelia because she's the only unit in that batch I don't have. So here's what she looks like. Honestly, aside from attack defense alarm instead of attack speed alarm, she's basically perfect. You know, well, okay, maybe I should I should probably change out her special for like Rupture Sky or something, because Ether is free to play. But on one hand, you know, this already looks pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy, pretty satisfied with how she turned out. So yeah, really cool. Although, since I got so lucky with this Cordelia build, I basically finished her really quickly that I just, out of curiosity, just started building some of the other characters. So I built up this Tharja to look like this. Honestly, this is basically a formable Tharja. She looks really strong. Honestly, if I didn't have her, I probably would also pick her up as well. But since I already have her and I don't necessarily really want to update her build, I think I'm just gonna go with Cordelia. And since I was able to finish this build relatively early on too, I also moved on to building up the Noe. This one isn't as it's not as complete, but I also kind of don't care anymore. I just did this out of more curiosity, but I mean, this build is also not too terrible. If I just replace the B skill with something else, now what exactly, I don't really know, then she would also be ready. But also, this is not a unit I really care too much about. But there is some cool synergy with her Weapon Refined and Soaring Guidance. Oh my god, what the heck? We got a Corrin. Nice. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Alright, pretty cool stuff, actually. Surprised we still haven't gotten a single Nino. Well, apart from the Spark, but, I mean, Nino's race is supposed to be high in theory. But yeah, that is how I did him on the Hall of Forms revival. Pretty good stuff overall, but I'm just going to be picking up Cordelia because she's the only unit I don't have, and I really don't need to pick up the other two. At least I don't really need to. Although honestly, that Tharja is looking really nice. But yeah, I'm just gonna save my formas for whenever a unit in a game I actually do like comes out. I'm kidding, I do like Awakening, but it's not a top 5 game, let's just put it that way. Also, I wanted to talk about the Black Friday deals that they had coming up. Well, to be honest, I didn't really pay attention to some of the other ones because I don't care. The only ones I cared about are the ones that come with an extra unit, an extra bonus unit. So this one here comes with a rearmed Lith, and you can get this one twice over. That is actually really nice, at least for me, because I actually really like Ascended Lith, rearmed Lith. I think I always say Lith. It's Leaf. God damn it. It's Leaf. I actually really like rearmed Leaf a lot. It's just that he's just not very good. He's just actually kind of bad, but that doesn't stop me from loving him. So I'm probably going to be getting both of these. Yeah, probably going to be getting them. I think after getting these two, I will be like maybe 2 away from plus 10ing him. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not really too, I'm not even too worried about his fodder or his weapon. I just want to merge him. I mean, it's not to say I haven't been foddering him when I do merge him. Don't get me wrong. But that's not like the main goal. I'm not out here trying to min-max my fodder with Lith. I'm here to try to enjoy the experience of using Lith. So yeah, there's that one. There's also this one with Thor. This one's kind of interesting, but Thor is also kind of an outdated unit now, so I would say, well, at least I'm personally probably going to be avoiding this one. It's just not super good, at least in my opinion. And this is coming from a person with a plus 10 Thor. I plus 10 her back when she was on that Hero Rises banner. She was good for quite some time, and she's still serviceable as a Gale Force unit, but nowadays, for the most part, she's just not someone to be super excited about. if she's included in some sort of bundle. I would have been much more excited about like Legendary Hinoka or something. Dude, actually that would have been awesome. But then I guess we'd be seeing Legendary Hinoka everywhere, as if we don't already see that. So yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the other bundles because I don't care, but at least those two, they don't seem too bad. Although the Thor one, I'd say, like, bruh, could you not have put some other unit there? Like, come on. So yeah, that about covers that, the news of the bundles. They're not the greatest bundles. I'd go as far to say they're a little bit, disappointing. I wish they did better bundles, you know? They definitely have... They could have given us, like, an Ascended Floret or something. That would have been awesome. Honestly, if you replaced Thor with an Ascended Floret, I probably would have gotten the bundle. Instead, you put Thor, so... That is what it is. Alright, well, I'm surprised we didn't pick up a single Nino. But, oh well, that's fine. Anyways, let us get our second spark for our... What, is this our 4th Ginnungagap? That is kind of insane. Alright, here she is, destroyer of all dreams and other shit. Alright, that about covers the summoning session. I will see you guys at the recap. Alright, so this is what I ended up getting. So I ended up getting 4 Ginnungagaps. That is kind of insane, considering that her rate's supposed to be so low. On the other hand, I didn't get a single Nino. This was the one I got from the Spark. So, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter complaining about their summons being bad. And I'm not saying these are bad summons, don't get me wrong. But there does seem to be something suspicious. I don't know if we need to lodge a complaint with IS or something. But after investigating this a little more, aka watching some more summoning videos, I will base my conclusion off of that. But yeah, that about covers this summoning session. I hope you guys enjoyed it despite me like dying and spluttering every couple seconds. I still had a fun time. I hope you guys had a fun time too. But yeah, did you guys end up summoning on this banner? Or are you guys waiting for what's probably going to be the double Kvaser and Gulveg banner? Or are you waiting for the winter banner? Or are you waiting for Book 8? Because Book 8's coming out next month. It's going to be cool. At least it probably is going to be pretty cool. And, or at the very least, it's going to be cooler than Book 7. Let's not make this the second worst book, okay? Let's just make sure this is the worst it gets. So yeah, let me know if you summon on this banner or not, because I'm also pretty curious how you guys are doing. Anyways, probably should end this without droning on for so long. I hope you guys enjoyed this summoning session of Attuned Nino and Rearmed Ginnungagap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.